Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ian, and thank you for all the work you do and the money you've raised. And thank you everyone for being here today. You'll make a massive difference. I first met Dylan when he was 15 years old. I was made aware of him, and I went and met him and his dad. I was his agent to start with, and I spent a lot of time with him in the family. And what was remarkable about Dylan, if we talk about football, was that every game, every week, every month, he got better. He started off in, say, the top 6, and by the end of the under-16 season, I think he was one of the best players in the country. By the end of the under-17 season, he was arguably the best player of his generation, and probably in the top 3 in the world. But what will always stick with me about Dylan is not the football. He changed my life unbelievably at such a young age. I spent more time with him and his family than anyone I've ever met before. He had me bowling on a Thursday in a bowling team. He had me playing badminton on a Wednesday. I played snooker. I played mini table tennis in Dylan's back garden numbers of times. He would ring you every day. What are you doing? Do you want to play golf? I hate golf, Dylan. Come and play golf. And he'd have me walking around Haynell Golf Course. But when that devastating day came when he rang me, and I was in Mexico the week before watching him play, where he was arguably one of the players of the tournament in the games he played in, I knew instantly that he hadn't taken a banned substance, because it wasn't what he was about. And not once did he moan. There's a couple of things, I could tell you hundreds of things, but I'll tell you a couple. After he fought it the first time and he come back, I had a phone call. It was about 11 PM and I drove up to St Bart's, and he was there with his dad. And he's just been taken in for his second round of treatment, and the first thing he said to me as I walk in the door is, "I'm sorry." And I said to him, "What are you sorry for?" He said, "I'm sorry you had to come here at midnight." And that's what he was about, other people. 3 years he fought this disease, and not once did he moan. He carried on training. He carried on playing internationally. I saw him play in Oman 3 months before his death for his country. Nothing stood in his way, and eventually he lost his battle. And I'll leave you with this: the last Christmas that he had was with my family and his family together. And I got stuck in Africa on Christmas Eve and I couldn't get home. And I rang him up and I said, "Listen, you can still go to my house, my mum's there. You can have Christmas dinner at 2 o'clock, I'll be back at 11 PM. My flight's going to land." And he went, "No, we'll wait." And at final Christmas, we had Christmas dinner at 1 o'clock in the morning on Boxing Day, because Dylan wanted everyone to wait so we could have it together while having chemotherapy and treatment. He was the most remarkable man and the most remarkable person I've ever met. He had the world at his feet, but it wasn't about that for me. His memory in his life should never be forgotten. And that's what we're all here to remember. We're all here to have a good time, but we're here to remember him. And I think about him every day. So every penny you raise, every auction prize you bid for, even if you can't buy an auction prize, even if you give £10, will help save a life that maybe could have helped someone like Dylan. Because unfortunately, he didn't survive. But the 5 years that I knew him changed everything. Changed what I did as a career, changed where I lived. It changed my life. Now let's help us change somebody else's life for the better. And let's find this disease and get rid of it. Thank you for being here. Have a great time. And no matter what you're doing, remember him. Dylan Tombides.